We plan on doing that. We're really athletic. This is probably the most athletic we've been as far as from top to bottom. About 4 years ago, we averaged 101, and that's where we're trying to be again. We're trying to lead the country in scoring again. And with our athleticism, we got the capabilities of doing that. Shoot a lot of threes here. You know, we get up and down. Everybody knows we press. I hope we continue to cause turnovers. Our goal is 25 a game this coming year. And that's a really high goal, but I think this team with the athleticism and how hard they've been competing the past few weeks has a chance to do something special. You know, LSU Shreveport is loaded, LSU A is loaded, Langston's loaded, Wiley would be really good. You know, those teams that always give us a tough time, it'll be very similar this year. You know, Southwest will be better this year. St. Thomas will be better this year because they're older. They've had experience. They were all freshmen last year, now they're sophomores. You know, and we've got a couple new coaches in the conference. So it'll be similar to last year as far as the teams that are good, but we'll have some other teams that will be really competitive. We call it reloading. We don't want to rebuild. We always want to keep it at a high level. So with all of our new guys, we make them feel like it's a reload type of year, and we're ready to start right now and do something special. Hopefully his percentage can go up. He shot 45% last year from three, but he's been working on his mid-range games and finishing at the rim. So I feel with him shooting so well, they'll have to come and honor that, and we'll leave open up gaps for more assists or finishes around the rim. He's a key part of what we're going to do this year. He's been great since he's been on this campus. Past 4 years, all the coaches in the Red River don't like him because he's such a competitor. He's a vocal leader. He competes every single day. He's been great. Everything I ask him to do, he does. I think this senior year, he's going to have a breakout year. I think he's going to come along. He's been instrumental to what we've been doing on and off the floor. Like you said, he's had high academics as well. He's also a captain this year. Him, PJ, and Darian are the captains coming this upcoming year. He's got to figure it out, but he's came a long way since last December. He's came through a full preseason. He's, you know, finished that, and I think he's got the capabilities of playing inside out as well as Joe. You know, only time can tell with Trayvon. Simon and Yefak, what we call Yep is his nickname, will be a immediate impact. Simon came from Texas A&M Commerce. Yefak came from Shorter University in Georgia. Both are really good players. Again, they make us more athletic. They're both 6'5", 6'6". Both can shoot it, both can put on the floor, both can finish at the rim. Very good defensively. They'll both be an immediate impact for this group and how we do this year. Courtney came from Texas State. He's a big-time finisher, can shoot it. He'll be an immediate impact for us. Great young man. He's a really good player. Can guard. He's a two-way player. Can guard and score the ball. He'll help us tremendously on the wing. Greg was a transfer from Richland Junior College up in Dallas. He'll have a lot of energy up front. He's got some court vision. He'll help us with distributing the ball. He'll play combo, point. You know, who knows? We'll see. But he'll be a good part. Alex came from St. Ed's. He's about 6'6". He can shoot it. He'll be a tough guy, rebounder, knock threes down, and guard the post. Ryan came up to us from last December. Came at break. Wasn't eligible to play. He's been sitting out. He just got through with the full season so far. He's been here. He knows kind of what our culture is. He'll be an immediate impact. Brandon came from us, from John Brown, who's in the Sooner. He's got a little bit of toughness to him as well. He can guard the ball. He's been shooting the ball a lot better. He was started for John Brown towards the end of the season, so I hope he continues to bring that effort, energy, and togetherness with him and come on this team and be an impact immediately. Jordan's got a lot of toughness to him. He's an undersized post, but he is, since he's been on campus, he's developed. This summer he came and got a lot of shots up. His shots is developing into a better shot. He's got to continue continue to work like everybody does, but I think he'll be a contributor this upcoming season. Zach, who's from El Paso, he can stroke it. I mean, his job is to make shots. We're continuing to get him better and faster and stronger. As everybody knows, they're freshmen at any level. You still got to develop with strength and quickness, and that's what we're focusing on right now, as well as skill development. And both those two freshmen have a chance to help this program down the road. They're going to do a great job with these young men. They've already adopted him, per se, to this culture in this program at Our Lady Lake University. He's done a great job off the court. He works with them in skill development. He keeps them in line academically. You know, they've come to a comfort zone with Coach P. He'll be great recruiting for the future. He'll be great skill development with these guys currently, and getting them to graduate. He'll be an integral part to getting them to cross the stage and win a lot of games. He's a big asset to Our Lady Lake University in this program. Coach Bill's loyalty is big time. He does a lot of things that people don't know about, and he's a big part of why this program has been steady the past 9 years, 10 years it's been in existence. He's been a big part of keeping it steady and putting us in the right direction and keep us at a high level. Coach Bill helps us out tremendously with day-to-day operations, road games. He does a lot remotely. He's living in Austin, so he's not here all the time, but he does a lot behind the scenes, and he helps this program more than anybody can think of. Yes, we'll go up to northern New Mexico and play them back-to-back, because we had to try to get 2 games out of there, and one team was not credited yet, so we ended up changing it to play them twice. It'll be a good start to see where we're at as far as our rotations, what help side we're in. This will give us a good look to start the season off, and then we'll go from there to figure out what we need to develop and get better at. Texas A&M Corpus we play every year, and we learn a lot from playing that game, as well as UTRGV. Those games are at a high level. Obviously, they're NCAA Division I. They've got a lot of talent, and they'll also teach us, what we definitely need to work on. They'll expose us on what we're not very good at. We'll go back to the drawing board and try to get better. So we play those type of games to make us better as a group and to figure out, where we stand for the rest of the season. These games are important because there are different parts of the country, so it allows other people to see us play that haven't seen us play. And with the road wins against teams like this, will put us in a good situation to start off conference and give us an opportunity to be in Kansas City at the end of the year. I'm not disappointed. It's just a ranking. It's just a number. We want to be in Kansas City, whatever that means, and what the formula is to get there. We get one automatic bid to win the league and one automatic bid to win the conference tournament. We got to be one of those teams at the end of the season, and hopefully if we do what we're supposed to do, we'll be in the top 25 before conference tournament. That was very important for this university and our program. It's like you said, we made history, Elite 8 2 years ago. That's very hard to do. Not a lot of people do that. It's kudos to those young men who were on that team and what they went through and how hard they worked to get to the Elite 8. Our goal is to win a national championship every year. That year we fell a little short. So this year we're going to try to do similar things and hope for our group to buy in and play together as a group. If we play together and unselfishness, then we'll have a chance to get back to hopefully making history again. My personal goal is hope to coach college for the rest of my life, wherever it is, and just continue to win and win and win. That's what it's all about. Winning on and off the floor. I want these guys to have degrees when they're done playing for me, and I want them to have a lot of wins under the belts, hopefully championships. We're talking about rings right now. It's great. It's great. Starting with my wife. She married me, so that's first and foremost. Her support is always rewarding and helpful because of the demanding times that we have to spend with this group. She's always behind my back and covers me if I ever need anything. You know, she pushes me to push these guys, and she knows that I have two different families. I have my players, that is my family, and then I have my immediate family, which is my daughter Kendall and my wife. You know, and my dad always called me every day to talk about how to get better, and he's taught me a lot of basketball, you know, X's and O's, and how to handle different situations. Either want to hear it or not, it's coming. But he's been coaching for a lot longer than I have. So, you know, what I tell everybody that I encounter is, if you think you know it all here in college basketball, then you need to stop coaching. You know, every day you're learning something to better yourself, either on and off the court with these guys, development, X's and O's, something. You're learning something. And once that day comes when you think you know it and you have it all, then you probably need to hang them up. But until then, I'll be learning, and hopefully I can coach the rest of my life in college if I have the, you know, the privilege and the opportunities to do so. Mr. Castro is very crucial to our success. He helps us tremendously in different ways. He's always around. You know, his son played for me. His son's been back. Like I said, ex-players coming back. It's fun to see. But he's a big part of what we do. I can't thank him enough. I try to text him and talk to him once a week at least. He's a busy man. He lives in El Paso, so he comes to as many games as he can. He'll fly in and watch games. He's a big supporter. He's very genuine, and I'm very grateful to have his support. Mr. T also helps us at a high level. He actually talked to our guys the other day as far as his life story, and telling these guys, you know, you can go from somewhere, anywhere in your life, you can start to get what you want. It depends on your hard work and your ethic, and how genuine you are, and you know, how hard working you are. So it's good to hear, you know, Mr. Teresina's story for these guys, and they'll understand. Hopefully, if it's one, two, you know, the whole group, whatever that he can, you know, connect with. He's here to help in any type of way he can. And those two guys are big supporters of the university themselves. You know, they not only support my program, but they do a lot with the university. They're both on our board, and they do a great job with our university in the direction it's going. We need your support. You know, it's a lot of fun. We have home court advantage when you do come out and be loud. We have a fun and exciting system. We score a lot of points. We get after them, we trap. You'll enjoy it. If you have not been to a game, you should come out and support our guys. And if you're more than welcome to come watch practice if you'd like to watch practice. You know, if you come out, our guys play that much harder, and we win that many more games. Our live streaming is great. You know, Mike does a great job, play-by-play. He loves it, so you know, I love people that love what they do. He does a great job of what he does, and our kids are from all over Texas, the country, and even international. So for those people, families, friends that can't watch it, they can always watch us live online during our games. You know, you can go to our website and check out our home games, and we live stream every single one.